Today I will talk about my article that related to factors affecting student well-being in learning English through online learning. So my study consists of 6 main parts. The first one is introduction. I will move to literature reviews. I will talk about methodology. Next is about result. Discussion and conclusion will be presented. And finally, I will end with limitations, implications, and recommendations. So let's start with the introduction, the reason why I decided to carry out the research. So firstly, in the era of technology development, therefore, learning is recognized as easier, and online learning has been developing worldwide by combining new technologies. Moreover, according to Federer and Shifak 2020, many countries transited from classroom learning to online learning at university level due to the outbreak of the pandemic. And then, according to Oregon 2003, emotions have a significant impact on learning, engagement, and accomplishment in students in online classroom. Moreover, emotions in the online learning process are important to success of learner. Therefore, emotion played a key role in the context of EFL. And then emotion in online learning process are important to the success of learner. I will talk about some studies related to student well-being internationally. So learning what technology reinforces teaching and learning experience according to the study by Pearson 2021. And then another study conducted by Pearson et al. 2014 showed that student well-being experience was an important mediator for emotional and cognitive engagement and contributed to students' academic achievement. Moreover, another study by Kuhlman et al. 2021 revealed that online learning has a negative impact on student well-being. And in Vietnam context, we have some studies like Đinh and Lê 2021. They conducted a study to examine university student perception of the level of their well-being, and the findings show that students' perception of their well-being is quite high through the use of PERMA model. And then the mental aspect of well-being impacts more than the student's general health, according to another study by Trần et al. 2022. So until now, from the previous study, we can see that even though many studies in the field of positive psychology have applied the PERMA model or PERMA theory, the application of PERMA model to measure well-being is taking place in many countries around the world. And according to a literature review by Ollier et al. 2020, which showed that much more research should have been done on well-being in a school setting. That's the reason why I decided to carry out my study. The aims of the present study is to investigate undergraduate student perception of their well-being in learning English online, and then to discover factors affecting student well-being via their online learning process. And my study's question include: what are students' perceptions of their well-being in learning English online through PERMA model? And then what is the relationship between students' GPA, academic resilience, and student well-being? So let's move to another part, that is literature review. I will define some key terms in my story. Firstly, well-being. According to Angel et al. 2004. So they define well-being as a positive emotional state that is associated with context-specific elements and the individual's expectations and desire for the school. Besides Settlement 2011, define well-being as a feeling consists of 5 elements, including positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. And in my study, student well-being will be based on Settlement definition. Student well-being in current research refer to positive emotion. It means student happiness, optimism, positivism, and their satisfaction. Engagement refers students are interested in and devote time and effort to study English online. The relationships mean students feeling being cared by their instructors, their friends, as well as students, teacher interaction, students interaction, or student interaction. And meaning refers to learning English online involves active form and direction for learners to build the appropriate learning goals. And the last one is achievement. Achievement refers that students experience progress and complete the learning goals that they establish for themselves. An online learning environment, it means the process through which learners engage with content over the internet for the goal of learning, except for searching information and playing games. And academic resilience is defined as the higher likelihood of success in school and other life performance in the face of environmental obstacles as early features, condition, experiencing. And then it also defines as learners overcoming numerous challenging situations through their ability to dare cope with setback, issue, or pressure. And then this is the PERMA model, consists of 5 elements: positive emotion, engagement, relationship, meaning, and accomplishment. The components of PERMA model are necessary for learning in general and language learning in particular, and it has potential for second language research. So let's move to some previous study related to my study. Covered et al. 2022 gave a deeper understanding of well-being feature in order to promote and improve undergraduate student well-being. Another study undertaken by Awani 2022 confirmed that positive psychology is important for language learners and can assist them succeed in their learning foreign languages. Regarding academic resilience, resilience positively correlated with psychological well-being. Moreover, it positively correlated with subjective well-being. And the last one, according to Savitri and Nuraha 2021, explored that academic resilience were valuable in identifying and predicting students' subjective well-being. So let's move to methodology of my study. The mixed method approach was used, and then powerful sampling technique was used to investigate 268 participants at a private Vietnamese university. So who have to experience at least one online English course. For a quantitative phase, the instrument consists of the questionnaire, including 21 items. All of the items were modified and adapted by Butler and Kern 2016 and by Marklin and Marsh 2006. Qualitative data analysis will be conducted through semi-structured interview, and then thematic analysis will be applied to analyze the data, the qualitative data. And here, This is the reliability of the questionnaire. The result of the pilot test on 40 students to run Chromback alpha factor is higher 0.6. So the questionnaire had been valid and accepted according to He on 2010. So let's move to the result. So the first one is about student perception of their well-being in learning English through online learning. So we can see that in general, students were quite happy when they learn English online. And the average score for each element is from 5.7 to 5.94. And here, the correlation of student well-being. So based on the Pearson correlation, we can see that the positive correlation between academic resilience, GPA, and students' well-being in learning English online. It means that the more difficulties in learning environment students could overcome, the happier they were. Furthermore, the higher rate students got, the happier they felt. And through qualitative data, I also discovered another factor affecting student well-being, that is negative emotions. So what affects student well-being through online English learning? And 7 out of 10 participants said that negative emotion is boredom, distraction, lack of interaction, and appear in their online English learning. Okay, thank you. We'll be quick. And then let's move to discussion and conclusion. So the more optimistic, happy, satisfied the student feel, the higher their degree of well-being when learning online. And then the finding also revealed that students are engaged, spend their time, effort on the assignment, or participate in group activity in learning English online. And this finding agree with previous studies. Then students receive assistance and advice from others, which improve their well-being and reduces their stress level when learning online. Moreover, students recognize the importance of setting goals and orientation of learning English online. Then, the more achievement students gain, the happier they are. Finally, the higher student GPA, the more achievement they gain. In conclusion, the study found out that student perception on learning English online was at a medium level at the average score of 5.578. And then there was a correlation between GPA, AR, academic resilience, and student well-being. Moreover, negative emotion also affected student well-being. So actually, the present study also had two limitations. The first one, the study only carried out at solely a private university in Vietnam. So its finding will be highly evaluated if it is taken in various contexts. And then the future study should be undertaken in different contexts like secondary school or high school. And the second limitation is that only the research only focused on undergraduates. Hence, this study has not yet diversified the participant. Further study need deeply research other aspects of negative emotion affecting students' well-being. Implication, okay, regarding students, this is an opportunity for them to express their true feelings of happiness while learning English online. Teachers, the current research make the teacher can deeply understand student thinking of their well-being in English classes to find ways to enhance student involvement and invest their teaching lesson to be much more interesting and effective. For educator developers, applying online learning as compulsory approach may take a deep look to strengthen factors, optimizing student well-being as well as minimize their negative emotion. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you.